Welcome to Cold Caliber Fitness, everybody. So, first and foremost, thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel, watched my first video. Great response so far, very positive. So, I was very happy about that. As promised, here's a second video, and we're gonna be talking about some home workout stuff. Get a lot of requests for different things you can do at your house without going to a gym to stay fit or get fit. So, and I realize a lot of people may not be able to go to the gym still because of COVID or whatever, but there are plenty of things you can do in the house to work out. As you can see, I'm sitting on the floor in my apartment, and I have some very basic equipment here I'm going to show you how to work with. First being a chair, second being toilet paper rolls, which everybody should have, I hope. And I do have an ab roller, an ab wheel. It's optional. It's a good tool to have in the apartment. It's very simple, very easy to use. So, without further ado, let's jump into some things that you can do. So, and you may be wondering, what in the hell are you gonna do with toilet paper rolls? Well, when I was locked up and on 23-1, which is, you spend 23 hours of the day in your cell, 1 hour a day outside of your cell. That, boredom and, everything really gets to you, so you find things to do in your cell. Well, one of my things to do was, start working out. And when you're in a cell the size of most of your bathrooms or, your closet or whatever, you find ways to do things and get creative. So one of the things that I learned was toilet paper rolls can be used to get a little bit of elevation with your hands when you do push-ups. So to demonstrate here, so you just, line them up a little past your shoulders. Push-up position. And when you go down to do your push-up, you get that little bit of a stretch at the bottom. Now, I've also used these to do handstand push-ups against the wall. Now, I wouldn't recommend that just to anybody, but if you're comfortable doing handstand push-ups, you can do them on top of toilet paper rolls to get that little bit of an extra stretch at the bottom. So that's a really good one that you can use with a chair. If you're a beginner, you can use the chair to do push-ups with your hands on the chair, like so, right? If you're more advanced, then you can use the chair, put your feet up on it, and do push-ups like that. Incline push-ups. So there are two things you can do. Obviously the ab wheel, right? I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, but you can pretty much use an ab wheel anywhere, and just all you have to do is roll out like that. And make sure to keep I see a lot of guys doing these where they let their back dip like that at the bottom where their hips come down. You don't want to do that. You want to keep your abs braced so you're in control. So aside from that, there's crunches, there's flutter kicks, there's leg raises, there's mountain climbers, there's feet to hands. There's all kinds of things that you can do just right here in a small amount of space on the floor in your apartment. Another thing that I used to do in my cell, which I don't have here. There's really nothing I can show you with, but we had bunk beds, you know. So what I would do, I'd take a towel and fold it up and put it on the lip of the bunk bed, which is steel. It's because it would, otherwise it'd really dig into your fingers, you know, like cut your fingers. So make like a little handhold, grab the edge of the bunk bed, and then you could put your feet on, like I used to put my feet on like the desk on the other side of the cell. But in an apartment, if there's anything you can grab to pull up on, even if it's low, you can put your feet up on something and then you can hang and pull up and do a variation of a pull-up. So I used to do that a lot. Even if you have a taller chair without bars in the middle underneath, you can slide under the chair with your body, lay down, and pull up from the floor. So it just takes, you know, looking around and thinking, okay, what do I have at my disposal? You know, what can I use to accomplish a workout? And there are so many things you can do. Nothing should stop you, because I mean, you could do, if I can do a full body workout in a cell the size of your closet, you know, there should be nothing stopping you at home, where you can still actually have weights like dumbbells and whatnot. Obviously, you know, squats, to make squats harder, instead of just doing, you know, hundreds and hundreds of reps, you can do single leg squats where you're sitting on one foot like so, and then squat like that. All kinds of stuff, man. The possibilities are endless, and especially if you can go outside, have access to a park or even some trees with like some lower branches. If you can't do pull-ups yet, just hang, or if you can do pull-ups, do pull-ups. Leg raises, hanging leg raises, knee raises, so many different things. Planks in your apartment. There's a really good move, I call it a plank crunch. I don't know actually what it's called, but in a plank here, then you bring your knee up to the side like that. Very good move for the abs. So as you can see, like the possibilities are endless. I just wanted to share, you know, some things from my experience being locked up, and kind of show you guys that regardless of your situation, you can do so much. Hell, you can do, like I said, handstand push-ups if you're that advanced. If not, do a headstand against the wall and just try to push with your hands, and you'll get stronger and stronger. When I started lifting free weights, finally, when I got to Westville, that's why I was already stronger than some of the guys that had been lifting, because I did a lot of handstand push-ups. My shoulders were really well developed. I mean, I didn't have the look I have now with like the shoulder cap and everything, but they were strong and healthy. And really, between handstand push-ups, pull-ups, and, you know, obviously your squats and things, you can do a full body workout in an apartment, no problem. And all you need is, you know, a wall. I mean, you don't want to crash through the wall. Like, you want to make sure you kind of, I'll see if I can demonstrate over here, but Yeah, you don't want to crash through the wall. Like, you want to just lightly go up against the wall. So place your hands on the floor about 10 inches away from the wall and kick up. And then so yeah. And I have a very small apartment at the moment. It's a 2-bedroom. I mean, we're sitting in my living room right now. Not a whole lot of space. Plus I have, people below me, so I don't want to make a whole lot of noise either. But there are, you can do mountain climbers, all kinds of stuff to get cardio in as well. It's just going to come down to how you structure it to make it the most effective. So real quickly, I'll go over that. So if you're trying to burn fat and build muscle at the same time, you would want to incorporate cardio with, say, like your push-ups, squats, crunches. So I would recommend doing like a circuit. So you would do, say, 10 push-ups. This is just a very basic, example. 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 crunches, and then 30 seconds of mountain climbers, right? And then I would say, depending on your level of fitness, you either have no break or 20-second break, 30-second break, and then go again, because you're not really taxing the muscle like you do with weights. You're doing some resistance work with the push-ups and etc., but you're not really taxing the muscle all that much because it's just body weight. So, but it's still gonna burn fat, it's still gonna be effective. So the key with body weight is the intensity. So when you do a circuit like that, keep your rest very minimal and do like 3 rounds, 5 rounds, and then change it up. If you did regular push-ups, then go to, say, incline with your feet on a chair for the next set. Instead of crunches, do flutter kicks. Instead of squats, do lunges. Just variations, so you're working the muscle in a varied way, because the body is a very adaptable thing. So you always want variation. You never want the same workout day in and day out, or week in and week out. That's a very big mistake I see a lot of guys make. So yeah, that's a good little example of how you could like structure it, and just include everything. Work the whole body, don't neglect anything. And there's plenty of things you can do right here in a small apartment. So thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we're gonna be putting out more stuff. Also, feel free to comment and say, what you think, or if you have a request you want to hear about, something specific, whether fitness or prison related. Go ahead and ask in the comments. I try to keep an eye on it the best I can, with work and everything, but yeah, here we're gonna do this. We're gonna get better with lighting and production, all that. So working on things, probably get a few videos from the gym going here soon. For those of you that do hit the gym and can access weights and stuff, get a few videos from the gym in here. And yeah, so I'm excited to move forward, and I'm excited that you guys so far liking it and everything. So keep it up. Like I said, if you have any requests, let me know. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.